Good morning, class. Once again, let's continue our lesson in this platform because it is still signal number 1 in our place for the third day already. Okay? So, uh, this is our new lesson pala. Serve beverage orders. Once again, if you have questions, you may chat your questions in our GC and I will answer them. For the learning outcome or objectives of this lesson, we have the following skills and knowledge shall be the focus of this module. Pick up beverage orders from the bar. Check beverage orders for presentation and appropriate garnishes. Serve beverage at appropriate times during the meal. Serve beverages efficiently according to established standards of service. Serve beverages at the right temperature. Open full bottle wine orders efficiently with minimal disturbance to other guests. Carry out wine service in accordance with establishment procedures. Alright, class, so let's begin. What is beverage and wine service? Pero ano ang beverage muna? Beverage are liquid formulations prepared for human consumption which have thirst-quenching, refreshing, stimulating, and nourishing qualities. No, pantanggal ng uhaw, thirst-quenching, refreshing, no, pamparefresh. Pag halimbawa galing ka sa arawan, ganyan. Stimulating and nourishing qualities. Some beverage replenishes the body's fluids lost due to perspiration. Yung iba, pinapalitan niya yung nawalang fluid sa katawan natin due to perspiration, pagpapawis. Halimbawa, nagtrabaho ka ng mabigat, nagmasa tayo sa BPP, tapos pinagpawisan tayo ng bonggang-bongga. So, kailangan nating uminom ng beverage na magre-replenish sa nawalang fluids ng ating katawan dahil sa pagpapawis. Pag nag-gym, nag-jogging, ganyan. They also provide nutrients like mineral salts and vitamins. For example, milk is a source of calcium and citrus fruit-based drinks have vitamin C. Diba? Ano sila? Calamansi juice, lemonade, mga ganon. Most beverages supply energy in the form of sugar or alcohol. Generally, people drink to quench thirst, enjoy social meeting, di ba? Walang gathering na walang drinks, ganyan. To propose a toast. May magpo-propose ba na walang drinks? Wala. Propose a toast, ganyan. Ganon mo yung baso. For long life, then toast, ganon. And then drink. Or just to enjoy the taste of the beverage. Diba? Chill-chill lang, ganyan. Types of containers used in serving beverages. So, pag-aaralan din natin kung ano yung iba't ibang paglalagyan ng mga inuming ganyan. Okay? So, una, glassware. Ano naman si glassware? Sila they are items used as beverage vessels or containers, typically made from glass. The choice of the right glass is a vital element if the beverage is to be invitingly presented to the guest. So, may effect yung paglalagyan. Well-designed glassware combines elegance, strength, and stability, and should be smooth, rimmed, and of clear glass. So, kailangan malinaw at saka walang, ano ang tipping in Tagalog? No. Standard shapes and sizes of glassware are available to serve specific wines, cocktails, and other beverages. Most glassware can be described as tumblers, which are flat-bottomed glasses with no handle, foot, or stem. So, kung diretso siya, tumblers ang tawag. Walang hawakan, walang foot, walang stem. How about footed glasses? They have a bowl-shaped container above a flat base but no stem. So, footed glasses naman sila tulad ng mga pinaglalagyan ng halo-halo. Footed glasses sila. For the stemware, they are bowl-shaped container on a stem over a flat base. So, meron silang stem. Pag-aaralan natin lahat yan mamaya. We will reach that. Madadating natin yan. Glassware available for food service operations includes common glass, fully tempered, and lead crystal. So, iba't ibang glassware yan. Common glass, fully tempered, lead crystal. Glassware lahat sila. For fully tempered glassware, they are commercial operations commonly use this type of glassware because it is stronger than other types. Although it has the disadvantage of shattering when broken. Diba? Karamihan daw commercially operations ginagamit si fully tempered glassware because it is stronger than other types. Pero, nagsha-shatter naman kapag nababasag. Nawawasak, shatter. Lead crystal glassware, lead crystal glassware, known to have 24% lead crystal and also known as flint glass. Okay? They are known for its brilliance and clarity, but it is expensive. Mahal. Best suited to fine dining establishment. Siyempre, mahal, pang fine dining siya. Si fully tempered naman, hindi siguro masyado, kaya pang commercial operations. Handling glassware. So, paano daw natin i-hand o gamitin si glasswares or ingatan? Okay, so these are the important considerations in handling glassware. Glassware should always be stored upside down in an appropriate rack. Appropriate rack. Okay? Upside down, nakataob. Nakataob siya. Para hindi pa mahayan ng ipis o kahit na ano pang insekto kapag tihaya ba yon? Okay. And then, check glassware frequently to ensure that it is free from cracks or chips. Oh, ayun na yung tipping, chips. And that it is thoroughly cleaned. Baka kasi sa Filipino ang tipping or chips. Okay. Check glassware frequently to ensure that it is free from cracks. Laging tinitingnan kung wala siyang chips or cracks. Kasi kapag meron, automatically tanggal agad yan. Tanggalin mo yung glassware and palitan ng walang chips and cracks. Use a beverage tray to carry glasses in the dining room. So, gumamit ng tray. Huwag hawakan ng ganun na si baso. Carry clean stemmed glassware by hand, inverting the glasses and placing their bases between the fingers and the weight of the base of the next glass. Depending on dexterity, hand size, and experience, the server may carry as many as 16 glasses this way. Didemo natin yan kapag face-to-face na tayo. Hopefully on Monday, because tomorrow is a holiday. It's All Souls Day. No. Okay, and then when presenting a set number of glasses onto a cover, be aware of accepted industry standards. Wine or beverage glasses are placed to the right of the water goblet in a sequence from right to left. Right to left. The one furthest to the right being used first. Okay, yung pinaka-left, yung daw yung unang gagamitin. Farthest to the right. Standard sizes and shapes. Glassware is available in a variety of sizes and shapes as shown in the following examples. So, these are just some. No, hindi lahat. Yan. Types of glassware. Ito yung madalas na ginagamit. So, marami pang iba, pero sila yung, kumbaga, common or madalas nga na ginagamit. Una, beer mug or stein. Okay? As you can see in the picture. Beer mug. Beer yung laman yan. Uhaw na ba kayo? Sabay ganon. Takes its shape from the traditional German beer stein or tankard made of pewter, silverwood, porcelain, earthenware, or glass. Sometimes with a hinged lid and a levered thumb leaf. May hawakan yung ibig sabihin yan. Okay? Ito siya. Hawakan, 'di ba? Next. Next type of glassware. We have the flute glass or the champagne flute. Mas common na pinapangalan natin sa kanya is champagne flute, but according to the book, they call it flute glass. Okay? Ano naman ang tungkol kay flute glass? It is a preferred serving vessel for Belgian lambics, and fruit beers, and sometimes champagne. The narrow shape helps maintain carbonation while providing a strong aromatic front. Flute glasses display the lively carbonation, sparkling color, and soft lacing of this distinct style of beverage. Okay, so tingnan natin kung ano si Belgian lambics kapag mag face-to-face na tayo. As you can see in the picture nga naman, di ba? Parang ang sarap niyang inumin. Next, we have the goblet or chalice. No, pinag-iinuman din pala nila ng ano yan, chalice. Akala ko yung ano lang sa simbahan. But more on goblet naman tayo. Okay? Large stem, bowl-shaped glasses adequate for serving heavy Belgian ales. Yan sinerch ko si ale. Beer din pala yan. German Box. So that is pronounced as box daw. Parang BOX, box. And other big sipping beers. The distinction between goblet and chalice is typically in the glass thickness. Goblets tend to be more delicate and thin, as you can see in the picture. This is the goblet and this is the chalice, which is heavy and thick-walled. O, diba? Next, snifters. No, snifters pala yan. Parang red wine glass na maigsi ang stem. Parang goblet, pero mas mahaba konti ang stem sa goblet. So, siya ay si snifter. Okay, si snifter ay typically used for serving brandy and cognac. So, that is cognac, class 1. Hindi cognac, it's cognac. A snifter is ideal for capturing the volatiles of aromatic beers such as Belgian ales, India Pale ales, barley wines, and wheat wines. The shape helps trap the volatiles while allowing swirling to agitate them and produce an intense aroma. So, may purpose pala kung bakit ganyan ang mga shapes ng mga glasses na yan. Ang galing ng mga nakaisip niyan. Siguro mga expert na sa winery. Sa mga alak-alak. No, kaya naisip nila ang mga ganyang designs. Malay nyo someday maging din kayo. Wine experts. Next, cocktail glasses. Okay, so cocktail glass is also called martini glass or champagne glass or stem cocktail glass. Ang haba ng stem niya. It is a drinking glass with a cone-shaped bowl. Okay, ito si cone. Walay na. Hindi na may balik. Okay, basta nakita yung nakita nyo na si cocktail glass. Next, red wine glass. Oh, yan sinasabi ko kanina, si snifter. Si snifter, short ang stem. Yan. Pero si red wine glass, mahaba. Red wine glasses characterized by the rounder, wider bowl, which gives the wine a chance to breathe. Since most reds are meant to be consumed at room temperature, the wider bowl also allows the wine to cool more quickly after hand contact has warmed it. Red wine glasses can have particular styles of their own, such as Bordeaux. Oh, Bordeaux ang dyan. Bordeaux ang basa natin dyan. Tall with a wide bowl and is designed for full-bodied red wine like Cabernet. Okay? So, this is also pronounced as Cabernet. And Merlot. Oh, hindi Merlot, hindi Cabernet. It's Cabernet and Merlot. Also, the Bordeaux is not Bordeaux. It's Bordeaux. As it directs wine to the back of the mouth. And then, meron pang isang style ng red wine glass. It's the Burgundy glass. Okay. Larger than the Bordeaux glass, it has a larger bowl to accumulate aromas of more delicate red wines such as Pinot Noir. Okay, so ito. This is pronounced as Pinot Noir. Okay, it's not Pinot Noir, it's Pinot Noir. This style of glass directs wine to the tip of the tongue. Okay, so kung si Bordeaux, back of the mouth, si Burgundy naman, tip of the tongue. So, what do you think of that glass in the picture? Is it Bordeaux or Burgundy? For me, I think that is a Burgundy glass. Okay? Next, we have the white wine glass. Ano naman ang tungkol kay white wine? It is a generally narrower. What is narrower? Ito, narrower. Mas slimmer kaysa kay red wine. Although not as champagne flutes, pero mas mataba naman kaysa kay champagne flute. With somewhat straight or tulip-shaped sides. No. Ito, somewhat straight and tulip. Saan na tayo? Shaped sides. The narrowness of the white wine glass allows the chilled wine to retain its temperature for two reasons. One, the reduced area of the glass as compared to red wine glasses means less air circulating around the glass, which warms the wine. The smaller bowl of the glass means less contact between the hand and the glass. Body heat does not transfer as easily as fast to the wine. Kasi nga mainit ang mga palad natin. So, it affects the temperature of the wine, and when the temperature of the wine changes, then maybe the taste changes also. Diba? The colder, the better when it comes to some types of wines. Lalo na beer. Next, we have champagne flutes. Flute glass yung kanina, no? Ngayon, champagne flutes. Parang pareho lang naman. Characterized by a long stem with a tall, narrow bowl on top, the shape is designed to keep sparkling wine attractive and inviting during its consumption. So, may art. I think sa lahat ng mga bagay-bagay sa mundo ay may art. Okay? Pati sa pag-inom, sa pagkain. Hindi lang sa mukha at sa pagdodrawing. Okay? The glass is designed to be held by the stem to help prevent the heat from the hand up the champagne. The bowl itself is designed in a manner to help retain the signature carbonation in the beverage. It is often used at formal engagements such as award ceremonies and weddings. Okay, so kapag mag-held kayo ng award ceremony someday, champagne flute is the first choice. And also, when you have weddings someday, ay wedding pala kasi minsan lang kayong ikakasal, no? Then, champagne flute ang gamitin ninyo. Next, we have the sherry glass. Okay, generally used for serving aromatic alcoholic beverages such as sherry, port aperitifs, and liquor. Is liquor, hindi liqueur. It's liquor. And layered shooters. An ISO or International Standard Organization standard size sherry glass is 120 ml. The copita with its aroma enhancing narrow taper is a type of sherry glass. So, ganyan. Next, we have the coupet. Kung wala yung ETEE, TTE pala, kapag halimbawa COUPE lang, it's coupe. Kaya ngayon, siya ay si coupet glass. Ang ganda naiiba. It is modified version of the cocktail glass. Si cocktail glass, kung maalala nyo, cone shape, which is used for serving drinks. The rim of the glass is coated in either sugar or salt or any other condiments. So yan, nilalagyan ng salt or sugar yung rim. This is used for more exotic drinks such as margaritas. Or, margaritas are cocktail made from tequila and citrus fruit juice. Kaya ganyan ang kulay. Siguro pomelo flavor kasi reddish. Pero yung picture ay what? Lemon? Green lemon? Next. Eto naman. Old-fashioned glass. Rocks glass or lowball is a short tumbler used for serving liquor on the rocks. So, kapag nakakarinig tayo ng on the rocks, old-fashioned glass ang ginagamit. Which means, on the rocks means over ice or cocktails having few ingredients. It is named after the old-fashioned cocktail traditionally served in such a glass. Nung hindi pa uso yung stem na yan, kaya siya old-fashioned. A white Russian or cocktail made of vodka, coffee, liquor, and cream or milk. Si white Russian ay cocktail made of vodka, coffee, liquor, and cream or milk. Is traditionally served in the old-fashioned glass. So, lahat ng nasa picture ay white Russian sila na sinerve sa old-fashioned glasses. Ano kayang lasa niyan? Try natin someday. Next, we have the beer glass or pilsner. Iba yung beer mug, may hawakan. Siya naman, beer glass or pilsner, walang hawakan. Pinag-iinuman ng beer na malamig. Okay, it is used to serve beer, sometimes also known as a pilsner. The German glass generally holds 500 milliliters with room for foam or head. Okay, obvious naman siguro na ito ay foam or head. It is much taller than a pint glass. It is very narrow at the bottom and slightly wider at the top. In other countries such as Belgium, the glass may hold 250 ml or 330 ml. Tall glass provides room for the often thick, fluffy heads produced by the style which traps aromas and is visually appealing. Diba? Mas maganda nga naman kung may foam sa taas. Next, picture. Diba? Ang alam nating picture, binaglalagyan ng tubig. Pero, tubig juice ko yun. Pero beer din pala. Halata ang hindi manginginom. Sabay ganun. Okay, for the picture, we have larger container usually has a handle and a lip or spout. So, this is the lip or spout for pouring the contents into several glasses, which is available in glass or plastic. It is generally used for serving beer from a beer keg or a draft beer. Naman ang keg. Parang jug, ganun. Okay, next. Ayan. Haba, ano? From its name, yard glass. Yan na yung pinakamahabang paglalagyan ng inumin. It's very tall glass used for drinking beer. Dalawang kamay ba lang gagamitin mo para mainom mo? A yard or yard of ale also refers to the quality of beer held by such a glass. Approximately 1 yard long and holds 2 imperial pints or 1.14 liters of liquid, shaped with a bulb at the bottom and a widening shaft which constitutes most of the height. Okay, because the glass is so long and in any case does not usually have a stable flat base, it is hung on the wall when not in use. So that is the yard glass. Okay. Next, coffee mug. I'm sure we are all familiar with this already. We all use this type of glassware already. Sino pa sa inyo ang hindi nakakagamit ng coffee mug? For sure, kapag nakikilamay tayo sa mga burol, ganyan. Nakikiinom tayo ng kape. So, pinag-iinuman natin, coffee mugs po ang mga iyon. Okay, it is a smaller version of the beer mug made of thick, heavy glass and used for coffee, but it does not mean that it is necessarily glass. I think this is some kind of metal or ceramics like that. Some also use plastic. What else? The oldest called porcelana or sartine. Mga ganyan. Ngayon, meron pang indigenous coffee mugs out of bamboos. Ganyan. Okay. And then we have the Irish coffee cup. Naiiba. I think ito yung susunod sa yard glass na pinaka naiiba. Tapos si sherry glass. It's for coffee. So it's called Irish coffee cup. Okay, it is uniquely shaped glass with a handle that is used to serve any hot beverage such as Spanish coffee, Irish coffee, or cocoa. I think tea also. No. Basta hot beverage. Alright, glass. Ay, meron pa pala. We have the highball glass. As we can see in the picture. It is a glass tumbler. Contains 8 to 12 fluid ounces or 240 to 350 ml. And is used to serve highball cocktails and other mixed drinks. Taller than an old-fashioned glass and shorter and wider than Collins glass. Okay. So, meron pa ba? Walay na. Beverage service techniques na tayo. The following are common procedures in serving beverages. So, hindi po basta-basta ang pag-serve ng beverage. Meron tayong sinusunod na techniques which is number 1, place the drink sequentially on the beverage tray so that the first drink served is closest to the server and the last drink is the farthest away. So, kung ano yung unang isa-serve mo, yun yung pinakamalapit na ilagay mo doon sa beverage tray. Ganyan. Para organize. Carry beverages on a well-balanced beverage tray with the left hand. Ay, kasi babaliktad yung yan. Left hand. Demo na lang natin sa face-to-face. And serve with the right hand from the guest's right side. Never place your fingers near the rim of the cup of the glass. Mortal sin yun na hawakan yung glass malapit sa rim o lalo na sa rim. Doon sa dinidikit sa bibig, never natin hahawakan yon or ilalapit yung kamay natin doon. Doon lang tayo sa stem or sa base. Okay? Hold the stem glass by the stem. Sabi ko nga, and the base glass by the bottom third of the glass o malapit sa base. Make sure that glassware, cups, saucers, and utensils are clean. And present a new glass or cup and saucer with each new beverage. Pag-order ulit sila, palitan mo na naman yung glassware. Hindi mo iuulit na isa-serve. Okay? Ganun talaga. Never overfill the glass or cup. Wag mong lagyan hanggang ang agsuray. Overfill. Okay? Beverage service techniques. Following up. Continuation. Number 7. Use a cold glass for cold beverages and a warm cup for hot beverages. Huwag tayong maglagay ng warm doon sa glasses na intended for cold. No, baka mabasag sila. Okay? Next, place a cocktail or beverage napkin under the glass when serving on a hard and covered surface. So, lagyan natin ng beverage napkin sa pagpapatungan ng glass kapag hard and covered surface. Walang cover yung paglalagyan. If a beverage is spilled, kapag natapon, remove the glass or cup and saucer and replace it with a new beverage. So kapag natapon, kahit meron pang natira o kahit madami pang natira, pero lalo na kung konti na lang ang natira, palitan ng bago. Okay? Hindi yung, ay sayang, inumin nyo na lang. No, palitan po agad. Next, cold beverage service. Cold beverage service includes presenting water, soft drinks, milk, liquor, and wine. Glasses should be carried on a beverage cocktail tray. Clean stemmed glasses should be carried by hand safely and expeditiously to save time. The technique is very specific to avoid contact with the bowl of the glass. Glasses are placed upside down with the stem between the fingers and the bowls of the glasses touching one another. Yun. Sabi ko, demo natin yan sa face-to-face kasi mahirap sa ganitong platform. Or pwede rin tayong mag-search sa YouTube kung paano mag-serve ng cold beverage service. Madami po doon. Next, we have water service. Most restaurants serve water to guests automatically. Number 1 yan. Generally, restaurants that do not serve water automatically prefer to sell bottled water or other beverages. O, yung mga hindi daw nagsuserve agad ng water, kasi nagbebenta sila ng bottle. For water service, the protocol is as follows. Okay? Protocol is standard operating procedure. Number 1. Present water glasses to the right of the guest's cover or place setting usually above and in line with the entree knife. Alam nyo na yan, na-practice na natin. Bring a pitcher filled with ice water and plenty of ice to the table, of course using the ice bucket. And then use a neatly folded service towel or STP, standard transport plate, to catch any drips. Pour water into the water glass, being careful not to overfill. The glass should be about 3/4 full. Sabi ko nga, do not overfill. Huwag lagyan ng water yung glass hanggang doon sa rim. Magtira ng 1/4 na walang space. Refill the glass as needed, never allowing the glass to be less than 1/4 full. No. So, kung ubos na yung tubig, magbigay ka na naman. Water service requires constant attention, lalo na kung yung guest natin magaling uminom ng tubig. Huwag nating hayaang maubos. Pag konti na lang, maglagay ulit. If the water pitcher has an insufficiently wide spout, it may be necessary to remove the glass from the table and pour water behind the guest to avoid spills on the table. No, ikaw na lang maglagay. Mineral water. It should be served cold and poured onto a glass that is shaped differently from the water goblet for easier identification. No. Kapag hindi water goblet pinaglagyan, understood na mineral water yun. Avoid adding ice unless the guest requests it. Kasi nga, ano na tayo ngayon? May mga health conscious na hindi na masyado sa cold. Diba? Guests often order mineral water because they dislike the taste of tap water's taste. Ayaw nila sa lasa ng tap water, so they prefer mineral water. Melting ice will add tap water flavors to the mineral water. Kaya nga kung minsan ayaw nilang nagpapa-add pa ng ice, mineral water na lang na puro. Kasi meron daw lasa. Kahit water lang yan, may lasa pa din. And then other cold beverages. Use the proper glass when serving beverages such as soft drinks, milk, and iced tea. If using garnishes, ensure that they are appropriate and fresh. Place the beverage to the right of the guest's cover. So, right, always right. When serving bottled beverages, place the appropriate glass before the guest. Fill it to no more than 2/3 of the way to the top. Leave the bottle to the guest's right with the label facing the guest. So, iharap mo yung label ng cold beverage sa guest para nakikita niya yung pangalan, ganyan. Service of aperitifs. As you have learned in cookery, aperitif covers a wide range of drinks that may be served before a meal. Doon sa part ng appetizers. Okay? May be offered at the table once the customers have been seated, or may be offered in the lounge or reception area. Pampagana si aperitif, kaya sinuserve siya before meal. Tapos na pala. So, for your formative assessment, please answer this self-check 4.4. Identify the following types of glassware. Write your answers on a 1/2 sheet of paper crosswise. Yes, crosswise. Di ba lang? Kakaintindihan tayo. And then, pass it on Monday. I hope back to normal na ulit tayo on Monday. Okay? So, please find time to watch and answer the self-check. Understand the lesson and do not sleep. Ano yan? 1 to 10 yan. ba? Hindi ko lang napalitan yung numbers, pero please continue the numbering na lang. For number 1, make it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so as I said before the lesson, if you have questions, you may post them in our group chat so that I can answer them one by one. What else? Stay safe, class. Stay dry. And see you on Monday. Let us pray that this typhoon will go away and there will be no more strong typhoons to come, so that we can be back to normal classes again. Okay? So that's it, class. Goodbye and happy All Souls and All Saints Day. Bye.